your mind. We are here at the grand opening week of Roux Maison Gallery. I am so excited that we're here. And she's trying to run away, but I'm going to get her to come run over here real quick and put her face in the screen so we can see her. Say, good morning, Miss Ursula Roux. She is taking over the City Buy store. She is the only black owned gallery in the warehouse district. I am so blessed to call her my friend. When she got that urge to jump and got to jump, she jumped. Some of us, a little bit hesitant, but she was not, so I'm so blessed to call her my friend. She jumped. So thank you for having us here. We're going to be doing our thing here all week. I'm really excited about it. She's having pop-up shops. She's opening her shop to make sure that, the community can merge with our small businesses so that we can all basically like and that's I'll give a shout out to Give Things. Yes, you can buy the Give Things. While we're sitting next to them, you can tap into the show. We are sitting here. She is looking for small business. So if you're a small business and you're interested in having your products highlighted, make sure you look her up online. That is Roux Maison Gallery. There she is. Give Things. That's by numbers. You can get t-shirts online, but we don't want you to be dependent on those. Blitz.us, and that could be listening from somewhere across the country. But if you're anywhere, just make sure you stop here at 316 St. Joseph Street. Y'all all those saints and drinks and I 316 St. Joseph Street. Make sure you come out and support. We'll be here all week from 10 until 6. She has pop-up shops, two slots, a 10 till 2 and then a 2 until 6. So make sure you come out and support. I have two of our wonderful vendors right here sitting next to me today, so I'm really excited about it. We have Shawny, Shawny's Healthy Essentials, and I'm really excited to go into that to her and get to that in a second because I think I might just take probably too much time doing all that from Shawny. I'm going to have you hold tight for 1 second. We have Mitch over here, aka the Lord. And when I walked in the shop this morning, he already had it going. He had his feet flushed, crying. He had his paint and he was just doing his thing. And you can see one of his pieces that is in production right behind me tonight. I don't get my right and my left together. It is okay. Don't have me in the car with me. But I'm really excited to have both of these entrepreneurs sitting on this sofa with me today. So Mitch, let's get into this and jump into it. How did art How did it happen?
Well, I've been drawing ever since I was 3 years old.
Wow.
My uncle, he used to draw all the time, and I used to just sit there and watch him. And one day I just grabbed the pencil and started to mess around, and he took the pencil from me, and he gave me an ink pen.
Wow.
And I started drawing, and I would mess up, and I couldn't erase it. And I would always wonder, like, why I can't erase it? Why I was like, I need a pencil. And he told me, he was like, nah, you're not going to take your mistakes and erase them. He said, you're going to fix them. So fix it. So from the jump, it was like, make the things right. Like, you make it right. Don't try to erase it like it never happened. So I take that into my art right now as, and it's rest in peace to my uncle Roux. He died. But, yeah, so I've been drawing ever since then. Painting, I've been painting for 3 years now.
3 years now.
Yeah, so.
That's it?
Yeah.
3 years? But you've been drawing since you were 3 clearly, because I'm like,
when I say painting for only 3 years, like taking it serious, like painting every day. I try to touch something every day, but before I hadn't painted or drew anything seriously in like 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Okay, well, this is the good life. I like to open people's mind to living differently in the world. We do that with love, tolerance, compassion, understanding for ourselves and other people. And I believe everyone has a story, and I'm here to find out each of your stories. Mm-hmm. And there are entrepreneurs and business people listening, or someone who's sitting at their desk like, I have a passion. I've always wanted to draw. I've always wanted to paint. What was that time in your life, or what did it look like when you decided to take it to the next level?
I went to the opening of it's a B Mike show that he did in the East at the Grand. Mm-hmm. And when I went, it was just amazing to me to see the support that he was getting and stuff like that, to see the work. And when I saw it, I was like, man, what if I would have stuck, with art or whatever like that. So I went home that night and I actually painted something that I actually sold like probably 2 weeks later or something.
Really?
Yeah. So it inspired me a lot, you know. And I actually got an opportunity to talk to B Mike and talk to a couple of different artists and stuff like that. So it kind of like opened my mind back up. And things always come back to you that get you to kind of be like an outlet to where that you could just zone out and go into your own world. And art has definitely always been one of those things. I could never get punished as a kid. Like, it's like, go to your room.
Okay, I'll go draw.
All right,
perfect, thank you, right.
You know
I ain't want to spend time with y'all anyway.
Right. So that was always a good thing. But yeah, that was definitely a time that kind of like stuck out to me that I'll always remember. So I'd say it was that.
So how has it been as a small business owner? Because I always say you have the art and then you have the business side and you have both. And you know, it's keeping it up, because I've been doing my show for 3 years, and I know you know, there's trials and tribulations in building it. You're like, oh, you have your ups and your downs and days you want to give up. What has kept you going through this process? Because you usually hear about like 3 years is kind of that turn where it starts to, like, you know, take it to the next level. And so, you know, that's what I'm doing here, and that's why I am set up shop right here at 316 St. Joseph Street at Roux Maison Gallery for their grand opening, and she's given us all the opportunity to take our things to the next level. So what has that been like for you as a small business owner to have an opportunity, you know, to put your stuff in a store?
I mean, again, from what my uncle taught me from the jump, is just being able to take those chances, not be scared, you know, to always try different things and to never be scared to learn. Like that's one thing. Like Ursula's always showed me, like, whether it been an inbox or a DM or something like that, you know, just business wise or art wise or whatever. Not to change anything, but to just like add this or to do this, and you know, business. So I get a lot of information from people.
System.
Yeah. And just talking, but at the same time, just if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you can't be scary. You know, it's a lot of people that it's the jumping off the plane with the parachute, you know, but you have to make the parachute.
Put it together as you come down.
Yeah, so I mean, I take it as it coming and try my best to learn. You know, I tell people all the time that Steve Jobs didn't make the iPhone by himself. He had people that was experts at this and experts at that. He brought an idea, and everybody brought their own ideas to the table, and they made that one phone that people are almost about to pay $1,000 for. So I think that for you to get where you need to be at, it's not going to just take you.
Preach.
So I mean, who you know will get you in the building, and what you know will keep you there.
Hello.
So
all right, Mitch, dropping nuggets today.
A couple.
Well, tell us a little bit about your artwork. What inspires you? Do you have a certain line, designs? Just tell me a little bit about your art.
I do a lot of black art. If you follow me, you'll see that I have a lot of black.
Well, since you said that, before you jump in, how can they follow you? You have people listening like, oh, I'm into Mitch, aka the logo. How can they follow you?
That's actually my tag on Instagram. That's my account name. The logo is THE_LOGO_. All right, so you can follow me on there. On Facebook, it's Mitch Mitchell, MITCH MITCHELL.
Mitch Mitchell. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So give us a little bit about your art. You can find him on Facebook at Mitch Mitchell, and you can find him on Instagram at _logo_. Yeah, and
excuse me. Like I said, my art is mainly black art, being proud of. I came up with a theme the same night that I saw the B Mike show, and I was just looking at that, and I look at a lot of different artists like Cole Young, Art by J, and just a lot of different artists, Ursula and everybody, and I try to find my own style. You know, I'm kind of old school on that, whereas the kids, you know, they like the music and everything that looks like everything and this and that. I come from the time where, you know, you get in fights for that type of stuff. Right? You know, so you have to find your own way, and I came up with a theme for myself. It's kind of like the beauty of color.
Ooh.
And
the beauty of color. That. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So I try to make them real bright, but all my like facial features and stuff, like not facial features, but skin tones. They'll have like a dark tone to them, and they'll all be undertone with a gold. Like you'll see a lot of my stuff.
I got a little gold up in here.
Yeah, we all do. So that's why I do it with everybody. But the beauty of color is something that I thought about because, and this isn't anything on anybody else, but me as growing up as a black man, as a dark-skinned man in the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that. It wasn't too, they wasn't really jumping out there for us like that. So in the beginning, it was kind of like
you should have come on my block.
It was, and I say that a lot of people might not feel like that, or they might feel different. But for myself, I just feel like growing up, when you're dark skinned, you feel a certain type of way. You're shunned out a lot, and I say the beauty of color because. It is a beauty in that, and as you see the models today, they have like the real dark tones. It's not just like dark skin models, it's real dark, and it's something that they're pushing out because it is that beauty of the color. So to be able to get that and then push the colors on top of that and make that skin tone still pop out, I think that's something that's, real creative and stuff. So that's what I like to do, kind of like throw around the color a lot and still kind of like represent that tone.
Well, I am so excited that you are here. I am so excited to follow you. We want to make sure that everyone listening out there goes to follow Mitch. You can find him on Instagram at _logo_. You can find him on Facebook at Mitch Mitchell. Make sure you follow his art. We want to make sure we support, everyone that is just taking their business and their idea and their passions to the next level. And Mitch, you're sitting here on The Good Life, so of course I have to ask you this question. I cannot let you slide too far without it. What does The Good Life look like to you?
Good life.
And look, Shawny gets a hint because now she gets to know and think about it for a little while.
Yeah, you asked me first.
I get to ask you first.
All right, so the good life for me is being able to do what you're passionate about, to wake up every day, whether that's waking up and just taking care of your family, waking up and pursuing new things, always upgrading, never being comfortable and stagnant. Just if you also look at my page, I'm always doing something. I said they had Jazz Fest and I did a live paint outside. I couldn't get in. I couldn't get in with my stuff, so I said that all right, I'm gonna do it outside.
Good for you.
And it's a humbling thing because a lot of people probably wouldn't do that, but I did that, and then I said a year or two from now I'm gonna be inside selling my stuff. So it's something that I set a goal for myself, and I took pictures and everything to be able to look at the pictures and to be able to do. So I think that's the good life: setting goals for yourself, smashing those goals, and setting new ones, and never being stagnant, never being, And I think that if you have kids, your kids will grow up seeing that, and they will know well, my dad never said and never said. So I think that's the good life, setting examples for the people that's around you, being a leader, and not just sitting around and just being just thinking that, because if you feel like you have the good life already, that's cool. But for me, I feel like once I get to that point, that's when I'm not gonna be relevant anymore. So I want to be relevant, not to everybody, but mainly to the people that love me. So I got to keep moving, doing different things, and set levels for myself.
So the good life is a process.
It's a process. It might sound crazy.
No, it doesn't sound crazy.
For me, I feel like it's something that I'll probably never get.
Oh,
so that's the thing that keeps me motivated.
So it's the journey.
It's the journey.
The journey is the good life.
I think that our lives should tell a story. And through our art.
I know music.
Our
life should tell a story. All right, and through your art, your life tells a story. Tell us.
For me, it does. The process. Like, I have paintings that I look and I'm like, man, I can't believe I did that.
Really?
In the beginning, and then, because it's like you can tell the levels, like that you get better and stuff. And also, we come from a time where our art gets wiped away a lot. It just so happens to get wiped away. We have these hurricanes and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but way before that, we have artwork that got knocked out that tells the history. So through New Orleans, I'm proud to be from New Orleans. It's a lot of people that that move and wish that they could come back. It's a lot of people that move and say they'll never come back. But me, I don't plan on moving, and I love being down here. I feel that I'm not gonna let somebody that's not from here, that come down and that love it, tell a story better than I can tell it. from my perspective of being a man that's hip. Having for them to have to learn how to cook like us, to have to learn how to do this, to learn us tell a story to them about the balconies and the all of the things in the quarters and stuff like that, and they take that and put it in their art and grow from it and make money off of our stuff. I feel like can't nobody tell a story about a black man from New Orleans like a black man from New Orleans. So like that's my thing. I want to, and I salute all of the artists that stay and that do that. You know, that tell the stories of in their own perspective, and that's just what I'm trying to do. Just tell the story from a New Orleans native instead of looking to somebody else. Like I'm in the quarters all the time, and I look around, and I salute the artists that come down and that love the city, because it's a city that's like that. Like it'll pull you in, and they come and they tell stories almost better than some of the artists or some of the people that could, because they just love it and they do their research. But I don't want them to tell my story.
Right.
I want to tell my story from my perspective. So that's what I'm here to do, and I'm blessed with the opportunity to be able to do it here.
Well, I am so excited to have you here. And now, look, you have like enthralled me and pulled me into your story.
Right.
So I want to know the story about maybe a favorite painting, or do you have a favorite painting? Is that possible? Like, do y'all have a favorite painting? Look, I have Ursula over here nodding her head. I'm like, do you have a favorite painting? I'm like, I don't know if I could ever finish one. Like, I'd always want to, like, do something. I'd be like, somebody have to pull it away from me. So that's a twofold question. Do you ever feel like you're finished, and do you have a favorite?
I don't think any artist ever feels like they're finished. They have to pull yourself away from it. Because you're always looking, you'll be like, it's missing something. And then you got to pull yourself away. So I don't think you're ever finished. But I think that every artist has a favorite painting. You'll probably have to really get with them and try to get it out of them, because it's all like it's your kids, so you don't want to say one is better than the other.
Right.
You know?
They're like your children?
Yeah. So, but I actually have an image that I paint all the time that caught on this year when I did a sip and paint, and I call it the Fro Queen, and it's a lady that's with her back showing, and she has a big fro with a crown. And,
can I have a blonde afro?
Yeah.
All right, I want a blonde afro,
cool.
but like with like some black roots.
Yeah.
All right, we got.
Get you
we gonna do that.
We can do that.
I'm so serious.
But and my thing on that is like she's kind of sitting up, and in the beginning she's naked. Now I've been putting clothes on her, not because it's cold. But it's just kind of like a relaxation period for the black woman who embraces the naturalness of the body, the natural beauty of the hair, the nappy look, or whatever you might call it. Just embracing that in a world that doesn't.
Ooh,
in a world that doesn't.
Preach.
Like,
we gonna talk about that.
It takes us all. It takes us all a while, because it's something that is pushed in your head. Like people don't understand the brain, like how brainwashed a lot of us get because of the things that. Like it's just like having an accent. I was talking to a friend about that. It's like we all have the strength and the knowledge to be able to pronounce orange,
right?
You know,
orange.
We like to say orange. Mm-hmm. Like that's just something that we like to say. You can say oil, but we like to say oil. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, and we don't care. To us, it makes sense. To other people, it don't, and it might seem lazy. But if you come up and nobody never corrected that, nobody never said, "Oh, this is how you're supposed to say it," and once they finally do that, it's like you're not trying to hear it. So when you come and you tell somebody, "Oh, well, you should embrace your natural things," they're not going to embrace the natural things because this is what they've been used to the whole time, you know. And I understand that, but in my art, that's what I like to represent. I like to represent the natural beauty of a woman when everybody is running around just loving. And there ain't nothing wrong with, you know, the straight hair and the long hair and the weave and this. I'm not saying anything.
You see all of it flowing here.
But as far as me and my art.
Right.
That's what I like, and I know that it takes a lot of confidence to be able to pull that off, you know. And so in my art, that's what I like to do. Like I've painted women with long hair too, but when I get the opportunity to paint something of my own that I think that somebody would like, that's what I usually go to.
Well, I'm gonna pull Shawny into this conversation because I'm glad that you brought that up because of exactly what she does. This is Shawny with Shawny Healthy Essential. And you do have a lot of natural products. Yes. And before we jump into that, I want to merge these conversations because Mitch brought up a great conversation of the black man, you know, accepting and loving our hair as it is in its natural state. You know, and for some women, just like you say, you grew up where that wasn't necessarily accepted. Some women have grown up where the guys that she's been around have not accepted her for her curly hair or, you know, nappy hair or whatever it may be, or you have the opposite side where everybody had a kinkier hair and then you were the oddball if your hair was straighter. So whatever it may have been, you know, the black woman hasn't always felt embraced by the black man with her hair. So since you started speaking on it, I'm gonna put you on the hot seat. Not really, but you know, can you speak to that, because it seems like you have a different viewpoint with regard to that?
Yeah, well, I always been crazy about women with short hair. So,
really?
So is it?
Oh, Mitch. We're gonna get along famously.
Like, any of my friends knew if we were in the club and they had somebody walking around, they could have a bald head, like, I'm talking about skin bald. They knew that I was gonna find out if he gonna find out if he about to get shot down or he gonna get the number tonight. One of them, he coming back and he gonna, because if I saw her, I was going over them.
You were like, yeah, right there.
Or like just a natural cut, because I understand the difference.
Right.
I understand the level of confidence it takes for that process. You know, because it's the confidence to do it, and then once you do it, you kind of like second guessing, because the process is a long, and that's what I talk about with art. It's like in life, period, it's the journey, it's the process. Like you kind of like second guess things, you know, and you're like, man, I don't know, I shouldn't have done that, or it's not coming out right, it look like this, because you're so used to doing stuff. And then once you get to that point, and I also know because I had dreads at one time. So
did you?
Yeah. So to go from that point, and then you have the webby bush, you have that little kind of like little bush,
like right now.
And you got to try to find out what to do with that.
Yes.
And it's like I don't know. So once you're able to start twisting them and getting them, like, you good. But I can't speak for every guy, but I always was attracted to like the natural hair, or short hair, period. Like that always was my thing. Like, I'm an old Halle Berry fan. So.
Well, I know there are a lot of women who are listening right now who's like, yes, Mitch, we love you and we love all the men who think like you. And it's funny because we have Shawny here who is amening a lot of your conversation with regard to hair. So I'm going to ask you, because you have all types of products, but you do have hair products as well. So we're going to get into the specifics of that, but I'd love for you to, you know, pop off on the conversation that he was talking about, you know, embracing your natural hair.
Right.
Because obviously you did it, and so you're like, you can talk us through it.
Well, for a long time as a little girl, my mom permed my hair, and I always had long hair. But there was always this eyeball. I was the eyeball of the family. They called me weird, you know, and I wanted to just cut my hair off. And what made me do it was my husband. He was telling me he's Honduran, but he's from here, from rural, and he was like, I like naturalness. And I was like, okay, no problem. And I was like, okay, I'll do a change for you, do a change for you, grow your beard, I'll do whatever.
Oh, I like that. Girl.
Yes, compromise in the marriage.
Winning, most of y'all are winning.
So one day, my hair was already short. And then I just sat there and I told my hairdresser, I just want to grow out my hair. And she was like, well, you don't have to start all over again. I was like, wait, what? Start over?
Wait, what?
She was like, you have to start from the bottom. So I started from the bottom, and my daughter who was sitting over there, along with my other daughters, they were like, oh, Mom, I love it. And I was just sitting here like, Lord, why I did this? Why I cut my hair off? Why? But it was that confidence from my kids to see me, you know, evolving into somebody else, like coming back to myself. And my oldest daughter was like, Mom, I love it. Like, this is what a black woman, you know, really, really, really looks like. With the short hair, you know, that's how she was. So it's just the confidence from my family and my husband, and then seeing myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to rock this bush. Right? I ain't about to twist it. I ain't doing nothing. So I can relate to him when he says about the eye phase, and I'm in the eye phase right now. So I
think it's cute. So
I wanted the lining, I wanted everything, but I'm just, it was just hard for me because growing up, I thought that you had to have your hair straight. You had to perm your hair. You know, that's what my mom instilled in me. You had to, because you're not coming with me with your nappy hair. You know, that was what I got. But when I got older, I was like, I want to be me. You know, I'm 33 years old, so I wanted to be myself. And recently I just did it. So
Wow. What was it like the day that you did it? Because
I
you
cried.
know how women. Oh, you did. Because you know how women are about their hair. And look, he's shaking his head, but y'all need to hear. I want to know. Wait, I want to know both of your haircut stories. So you tell me yours, and then you tell me yours.
when I did it, she told me I had to start over, and she wasn't available to do it, so I just did it myself.
Wait,
So
what?
I had like a lot up here of perm hair, and the back was just all cut. And I told my husband, I said, come in here and just line me up and cut it down. So he came in, he lined me up and cut it down or whatever, but I still was like freaking out. I was like, why? Why? Now I look like I got a little chia pet. I got perm here and I'm all over here. But I mean, it took me a while. Mm-hmm. I still have a few insecurities. Mm-hmm. You know, I still do a little bit, but hearing him talk and, you know, my husband's confidence for me, you know, I'm like, oh, I can do it.
Yeah.
You know, I can do it.
Yeah.
Because you don't get a lot of men that want to see you in your natural state. Mm-hmm. You don't. And I don't wear, you know, makeup or anything. I wear like lip gloss, a little bit of that. But just being natural, it just feels pure. Mm-hmm. It just feels like you're born to get.
Wow.
It's yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is you're looking at yourself like, okay, if my mama would have never permed my hair, this is what I would look like.
Right, yeah.
So I love it. Yep.
All right, Mitch, we're gonna hear your haircut story.
Yeah, I had grown my hair out for 7 years. I started off twisting it up, and it started to lock. So once it started to lock, I just grew it out. You know, and it was the time. It was like I went to college. I had braids. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. I went to college in 2000 and I had braids, and then in a couple of years I started getting tender-headed. Mm-hmm. You know, you let this person twist your hair and braid your hair. You let this person braid.
So I didn't know you could become tender-headed.
Yeah.
Like right in that middle part when they ripping it down, you can.
Yeah, teaching me something today.
I think it's from the different grips. Like you have some people that can make it real tight, and that so-called makes your ends look longer than they really are. Mm-hmm. And then you have some people that just does it and it's not as tight, and you'll probably be sleeping and it'll come loose. Mm-hmm. And, you know, you be wanting to swing on them and stuff.
Right, because I just paid for this. Now you go and mess with my hair.
I ended up getting. My mom used to braid my hair when I come down sometimes, and when she braided it didn't hurt. And then all of a sudden it started hurting when she did it, and I was like, but I don't want to cut my hair. I always hated getting haircuts. Now I got a bald head.
Nice.
I get cut all the time. But nah, she did it and it hurted. So that's when I was like, well, my partner had just got his twisted up, and I was like, it don't look that bad, because I always thought that the dreads kind of looked crazy, and we were in Baton Rouge at that time. Mm-hmm. So I was like,
Deep
all right.
South.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so
for all of you listening.
it was like only 4 or 5 dudes in Baton Rouge that had dreads. And then once I got them, I was like the 6th. So it wasn't really a lot of people that had them.
Mm-hmm. Cutting edge. You cutting edge still. It's your art.
So trying to stay afloat. So I grew them for 7 years, grew it out. And it was different. You know, you get different attention and stuff like that, whether it be females or security in the mall.
Females or security in the mall.
Yeah, so it's a good and a bad. It's like 50-50. So I ended up, I was working in the mall, stopped working in the mall, looking around for a job, couldn't get a job. And a friend of mine hit me up and he was like, man, you know, I'm working over here with FEMA. And I was like, yeah. And he said, yeah, we just got a raise. You know, he was like, man, you need to come over, you need to fill out. And he was doing security. I was like, man, I'm not cutting my hair for a security job. And he was like, you sleeping on somebody's sofa. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about you're not going to cut your hair. And I remember I was going to Walmart, and I had my partner car, and I'm driving. And one of my other partners was looking for a job, too. He said, well, I ain't got no dress. Give me his phone number.
Right.
So I'm like, man. So he ended up calling him when he got the job, and I went the next week, and I had the interview, and I ended up. The guy told me, he said, "You got the job." He was like, "But you have to cut your hair."
Wow.
And I said, and I mean at this time it's like the front is downhill.
Oh wow.
The back is like the middle of my
7
back.
years. Think about it.
So I'm like,
what was that like for you when he told you that you had to cut your hair?
I kind of like I knew it, but when he told me, I was like, man. But I mean, I was in a predicament to where I was just like, this was, you know, I got to do what I got to do. And
But those are decisions that, black men and females who wear dreads. I mean, there are other people who wear dreads, but men and women who wear dreads that have to make that decision all the time.
And it's a little different now. I was in the beginning, like where it started to, it was bad. But and the reason why I say that is because, well, I'm gonna get to that. So I go to my best friend's house, and I'm like, man, I got the job. He was like, that's what's up. I said, but I got to cut my hair. And he been waiting to cut it for me. He was
so
like,
he's been waiting. Wait, so your family and friends have been encouraging you to do it as well?
He used to always just mess with me.
Okay.
He was like, man, when you cut it, I want to cut it. I was like, I ain't never cut my hair. And it's funny because the last picture I took before he put the clippers in my head, or the scissors in my head, I'm taking a picture and he in the back like this.
Oh, that's so
like
funny.
you can see his hands like he rubbing his hands like yeah, I finally
get up in his head.
But I think the same thing that she was saying when you cut it, it's kind of like you're looking.
Mm-hmm.
Because I cut it and I was my hands were shaking because I was looking crazy, and I'm trying to line my mustache, and I chipped it. And I had to cut my mustache, I had to cut my beard, I had to cut everything. So once I went to selling out pictures that I had to cut my hair,
totally new you.
Everybody was looking. It was like, who
is
did you send me a picture of? And I was like, man, that's me. That's me. They was like, you cut your hair. And I ended up talking to a guy for 45 minutes, one of my partners, in the middle of the mall, talking to him for 45 minutes while he was at work. And he did not know who I was.
Wow.
The whole time.
Wow.
He thought I was somebody else that he knew from school.
Wow.
Are you serious?
And when I told him, I was like, man, it's Mitch. And he was like, he all on the ground just laughing, like crying. And I'm looking at him like, for real, dog.
Right.
Like, I ain't get used to it. It took like a year and a half to get used to it.
Really?
A year and a half, yeah.
Wow.
That was crazy.
Well, now that you have a beard, we have a young entrepreneur sitting next to us, Shawny, with Shawny's Healthy Essentials that can hit up all the guys out there with the beard. She can hit out all the ladies with facials, moisturizers, and I'm gonna actually let her break it down for us, because I was really glad that we got into this natural conversation, because they have so many people who are going through natural. I know my sister cut her hair off. I know lots of people who have done it and are doing it and are like on the verge of should I, and unfortunately it took society to embrace it a little bit more to make people a little bit more at ease with doing it. But we are at that stage, and so there are a lot of people who are looking for new materials. Yeah, hit that. There are a lot of people who are looking for new materials, and we were still going, but we had a button pop up online. But there are a lot of people who are looking for things to help us with our hair. And I know sometimes you have hair that's a little bit different here or there and everywhere, and your skin is, you have you dry here, you're oily here, you got combination skin, all that stuff. Well, guess what? Shawny is here to help. Praise the Lord. So she is here to help. She brought a couple of her items that she's going to show us, let us smell, so we get to smell and touch and feel and some other stuff. So let us know. Oh, but you got to get the beard stuff, because he has to try that too.
I'm going to run and get it.
She's going to go and get the beard stuff. But while she does, I'm going to tell you about what we have here. We have cleansing and clarifying. We have deodorant. You know what? I have a lot of people. I'm going to start with the deodorant. Okay. Because I have a lot of friends who are now ordering their deodorant online because they're really have researched the zinc or the stuff that they put into it that is basically the aluminum that's going into our skin and our minds and our bodies and everything else. So kind of tell us how you started going into the natural line and then start breaking down the products for us.
Well, I'm gonna give this to you. You can have that. That's
see what happens on A Good Life, y'all. Shawny just gifted Mitch with some beard oil. Well, now I'm sorry. Now you got to try it first. You got to smell it and try it and let us know.
All right. So how I started, my daughter, she is 14 years old. Her name is Talia. She had
Hey, girl.
She had eczema real bad. She got it when she was 2 years old, and I ran across this doctor. Her name is Dr. Turner, Jules Turner. She's an herbalist, pediatrician. So she was in the office with Dr. Haydell, which was my doctor at one time. I don't know you remember Dr. Haydell? Okay. She was in there with him, and she was young. She was just starting out, and Talia was crying, and the eczema, was everywhere. And she was like, "Can I talk to you?" I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Are you into naturals?" And natural stuff. I was like, whatever. I said, but she knows I was going to school for esthetician, because when I go in the office, I would see her. And she said, "Well, if you get into natural, I have some things that I can help you with." and it was banana leaves and neem oil and tamanu oil. And she said, I want you to soak this in that and put it on and let me know. So like within a week, not a week, 1 or 2 days, it started clearing up.
Wow.
It was going away. So I said, let's talk.
Right. Wait a minute. Let's talk.
Because I'm 19 years. I'm a young mom. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a young mom. I'm 19. You know, I'm scared. I don't know. You know, so she was like, yeah.
Clearing up in 1 to 2 days. I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
that
works.
that works for me.
Clearly, that's working.
And that's why I started with the eczema cream. That's how all my stuff became who I am.
So before you go,
ahead.
anyone who is suffering with eczema,
Yes.
if you want some products, Shawny, where can they find your products?
Shawny's Healthy Essential at bigcartel.com.
Did y'all get that? Say it one more time.
Shawny's Healthy Essential, .bigcartel.com.
There you go.
Yes.
And under all of my posts after this show, we're going to make sure that we put both of their links and all the information so that you can follow both of them.
And then it started off with, I'm glad you brought this up, it was the deodorant. Reading about the aluminum, the pepperine that's in it, just different things that were all in it, doing my research on it, leading to breast cancer, stuff like that. I decided that I wanted to come up with my own deodorant. It took me some time to get there because you have to remember you have some people that are sweaty, some people that needed, to clear up the sweats, to dry,
like the clinical
whatever.
one that they have out now.
Right, which we're not going to go there. We're going to leave that there.
I guess it doesn't work.
Right.
Or it's not good for us.
But it's, my deodorant is for men, women, teenagers. My daughter is sitting over there. She's 10. She uses the deodorant because, believe it or not, at 8, she was extra musty. So
yeah, but our children go outside and play. They come in, yeah.
Right. So
She playing you, girl. She playing you, girl.
I'm sorry. Mommy loves me. But
we talk all our children's business. I know I talk mine. People look at it like, really?
But the Benetton clay, the arrowroot, all those different things that are in the deodorant, it kind of absorbs our sweat, and there's other things that are also in the beeswax, which is good for moisture too. It holds the moisture.
Really?
So people don't know that, but it's yellow beeswax that is in here that holds the moisture. Then I have all kinds of essential oils, lemongrass, jojoba, just a whole bunch of them that are all in here. I mean, you can read on my website what everything is inside of it.
I gotta smell it. Ooh. All right, I can rock with that. Some just be too strong.
No, but it's very light. It's very light because I don't want to overpower what I'm doing. I don't
put
want
some cologne or perfume on. I don't want to.
Right. You don't want to
mix and
right.
match.
And then what started this was my husband. This is the Rose Gold Toner. And he would always give me roses. And I was like, I don't like the way roses smell. But I don't, but then I kind of sort of do.
Right.
Because of this. But we were talking, he and I were talking, and he was like, look, I'm looking on here. Look at this. You know what they say about roses? You say you don't like it, but I'm going to show you what's the benefits. So the benefits with roses for people who have normal skin, it acts as a natural antiseptic. So basically, go ahead, spray it. Basically, you're toning your skin, and it's
like
evening
the rose
out.
water that they use.
Right. This is it, but this has natural rosebud.
Next
in
level.
it. Yes.
They really do, y'all.
Actually,
If y'all see the bottle, they really do have rosebuds in it.
and I have another one that's liquid gold that has calendula flower in it as well too. And then we have the 24 karat gold hyperpigmentation for my people that have blotchy skin. Your dark skin over here, your light up here.
I have freckles. I have them everywhere.
Those are natural.
I know. I'm like,
those.
I know.
You can't get rid of the freckles.
I'm just joking. I love my freckles.
But if you have, it's not for your face either. Men can use it as well, like for dark spots underneath the eyes. You might have under your arm. It may be, a certain color. So it's for discoloration.
Like when you're pregnant.
Stretch marks.
Hello.
Yes.
Wait, what?
And I do have the stomach cream as well too.
No, but you want to use it so you don't get the stretch marks.
Right. Right.
That's maybe too much information. I rubbed that with a lot of vitamin E oil when I was pregnant, and I didn't get any stretch marks on my stomach. I was like, thank you, Jesus.
The base of my products have vitamin E in it. If you read anything that's on here, you're gonna see vitamin E that's on it. This is a scrub. You can find this in your kitchen, which is a brown sugar scrub.
Ooh, this smells good. You can play around.
brown sugar scrub for my ladies or my men, but mostly for the women. That good bikini scrub. This is good for that too.
Y'all
it's
heard
a great
that? You need a good
exfoliator.
bikini scrub.
Yes. I have the bikini
This
butter
is the
that
time of
follows
year when
up.
you haven't been paying attention, and I
And
know
you
that you need
need
a
to
good
exfoliate. But that's good for it
True
too.
story.
Yes. But I have a host of different products on my website.
Wait, I want to feel the rest. You gotta go through all of them
here
that
we
you have
go.
up here.
The raw African soap. This is good for your eczema, discoloration. It is good for your skin, just period. Just toning, evening, anything.
And tell us what's in that, because there've been a lot of conversation about charcoal. Is charcoal in it?
Charcoal, okay.
That's in the other one.
Charcoal is in the other one. But charcoal clears up any impurities
Well,
that
look,
you
we're
have.
gonna have your daughter. Can you bring over one of the soaps that have the charcoal in it?
Bring up the moringa oil and charcoal. You see it? The one that starts with the
She's
M?
gonna bring it all over.
Yes.
Yes. Because they've just been having a lot of conversation about charcoal. You know, people have been using it for their teeth, their face, and all kind of stuff. So, you know.
So charcoal is an old remedy. And my grandmother used to use the charcoal a long time ago. Yes, you can brush your teeth with it. It's a good teeth whitener.
Really?
It's also good for your skin for like, let's see, your skin takes 32 days to renew all over again after it's all dried and cracked. This speeds up the process.
Wait,
basically.
what?
Yes. Research. Moringa oil is like a fatty. It's green, but it has a fatty oil that we all need. Omega, you know, those.
All the omegas.
Yeah, yes, everything is in that too
Lots
as
of
well. Yes, and little do you know, you can also drink the moringa oil. It's a powder, and the green tea matcha. You ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's also, you heard it. That's good too.
She knows.
But yes, this is good. You can also use this in your hair like a shampoo, especially, you know, the natural hair too. It's good for, it absorbs your what I want to say, your sebum, your oil glands. So this is good for that as well. Facial cleanser. It has jojoba and tea tree. Anybody know about tea tree? That's another old ancient thing that everybody uses. Tea tree oil is another natural antiseptic that's a bacterial fighter. So, yeah.
And when I was looking at your line, you have different cleansing and clarifying for different types of skin.
Mature skin, oily skin, combination skin.
And that's what I wanted to make sure, because I saw when it said mature, I said, wait, I'm not quite mature yet. But I know people who are.
But the mature is good for the mature skin, and a lot of people.
What's different with that?
The difference with that is more for like an older skin tone. You want to tighten. And there's,
Gotcha.
yes, there's the essential oils in there that tightens up the skin, like the loose fat that's around up in this area, but it pulls it together. So,
Gotcha.
especially right up
We all
in
need
here.
a little
crow's
bit pulling
feet.
together.
Yeah. Yep, there you go. But a lot of people, they don't get it. Like, you have to go natural. So many things out here that we use that's chemical based is not good. I can sell you a product and not educate you on it, and you're gonna be like, okay, I got this. Yeah, you know,
Right.
You can do that in a store, but one thing that comes with it is this little ticket on the side of it. It tells you exactly how to use it, what's in it, the education behind it. You know, it comes with all kind of little different things on it, so you know exactly what you're getting. Some people don't know their skin tone. Everybody thinks they have sensitive skin. It can be sensitive to touch.
How can you tell? Well, look, now you get into skin tone. Look, Mitch, how can you tell what type of skin tone that you have?
Well, I
Are you
can tell
gonna
you
look?
now. Right here,
Uh-huh.
you are oily.
I know I am.
Yes. I'm a skin guru, girl.
Girl, okay, check me out. She gonna check me out right here on The Good Life. We have Shawny's a healthy essential. She's checking out my skin tone while we are on air right now. So just give it to me.
Okay.
I'm oily. I already knew that, but thank you.
Yeah, and right here, like right in the creases, you're a little bit dry.
Okay,
And I can see that through your makeup.
gotcha.
And then right up in here, I can tell you, you need to drink more water.
I just
You don't drink a lot of water. So yes, that's me. I feel like God. I'm not gonna say I feel like I know God has given me this gift
that's
for
a
a reason.
gift. Yeah.
He's giving me the
So
vision.
what type do I need to use?
So you're gonna need the oily skin.
I'm gonna need the oily skin. See, oily. Soak up my sebum.
But yes, it's a passion for me. Like it goes back to what Mitch was saying. Like, you know, God gives you the vision. And this is for anybody that's trying to start up their new business or whatever. Sit down and ask him exactly what is it he wants you to do. And you have to be patient and wait. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. They may be putting out stuff and you're like, oh, damn, I had that vision. I wanted to do that too. Stop that. Do what you want to do. Pay attention to God. I started off, y'all, with just 1 eczema cream and 2 facial scrubs. Now my line has 62 items on it.
Wait, say that.
62.
62 items.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
62.
Mm-hmm. So stay focused. Just ask them, and you gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it. So what started me off with it was my child and my drive and my passion, and to speak on the good life, like he was saying. When you have family that's there, that wants to be there for you, you could do anything. You could push. I got my daughter that's 10 that's sitting over there. She wants to be just like me. I got little ones that are watching me. So that's my push right there.
Yes.
So all the mothers, even if you're a single mother, married mother, just know it's y'all watching. Y'all watching. You can do it. Don't never say you can't do it. You can do it. Your only person that holds you back is yourself.
Wow.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So what does your good life look like?
Oh, my good life looks like me with the 5 kids and the business growing, and just staying humble and just giving back to my community. My next thing I want to do starting in January is a skincare class for little girls. So
Well, let us know when you do it, because we want to make sure that they come out.
Yes, I want to support them, because a lot of our teens, especially I got it from my other daughter. She didn't know how to clean her face.
Mm-hmm.
Her friends came over and they were like, oh, I don't use, I just use soap. I just use water, sweetheart. No. So that was another light that went off right there in my head.
Sweetheart.
So.
No. Let me teach you something.
Mm-hmm.
But you need somebody to teach you.
Right. So that's what I want to give back to the community. That's me, and I want to be able to help even older women, men. Y'all need to learn how to clean your face. You
Right.
probably
You
don't
taught me
use
right
a lot
now,
of different stuff.
because I thought I had combination skin, and you were like, no.
You are oily.
I'm oily.
And she needs to drink water, so
And I
don't
need
tell
water.
her.
Well, maybe Ursula had me drinking too much wine. I threw her out there. It's her fault. We're here at Roux Maison Gallery for their grand opening week. So I just look, and she's walking around here with her water as if it's not her fault. It is her fault. It is all her fault. Give me that water, girl. She said I need to drink more water. She put me on blast. Thank you so much. I now have a pint of water in front of me.
Oh, and she has good water too. Alkaline.
Alkaline water. And the crazy
That's
thing is,
good
I
for
have a
you.
whole bag of alkaline water at home. So, but you know what? That's what you need. You need people to call you out, and it's not calling out in a bad way. It's calling out in a helpful way. Like you need people to say that. And it's funny because this morning I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, you know what? I think I'm dry. I think I need to drink some more water. And that's exactly what I need.
Maybe you need some more wine.
What?
Nothing.
See? You see what happens with the friends that you're around. This is exactly what happens.
However, we are looking for someone that carries alkaline water. Oh, yeah.
I know someone. I do know somebody that carries
If we have
alkaline
to
water.
serve water to our guests, I'd love for it to be alkaline.
And that's good that's perfect for your skin. Very perfect for you. Alkaline water is really good for your skin. It hydrates really
So
well.
fine.
So for all of you who are watching, we're gonna, if you know an alkaline vendor, please make sure you reach out to Roux Maison Gallery. You can find them online. I'm on Instagram at Roux Maison Nola, Roux Maison Nola. Make sure you follow everybody. We're gonna go through everybody's Instagram and Facebooks and spots. I'm gonna start here with Mitch, and again, he was doing a piece when I walked in. He's doing it live here at Roux Maison Gallery right now. We just put him on hold while we did the show, but he is doing it live right here in Roux Maison Gallery. So make sure y'all come stop by today. They're going to be open until 6 p.m. They have shirts. They're going to have pop-ups throughout the week. So make sure y'all come out and support. Mitch, how can they follow you, and how can they get your information?
Yeah.
And artwork, of course, because we want to make sure we support.
Yeah.
Aha! She said you might be able to get it here
Speaking
too.
into existence.
Yeah.
Speak it.
I actually will be having some artwork over here in the gallery, and I'll be here doing a lot of sipping paints. I'll be doing.
I'm gonna come. I'm coming.
I'm there.
The folks in the back.
Yeah,
We're doing what?
We're going to be doing the sipping paints. We're going to be
I'm
doing the
here.
different pop-up shops. We're going to be doing a lot of different things. So if you come to the gallery, you'll see me here a lot. I'll be here doing a lot of live paintings. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm on there at the logo. That's THE _logo_. And on Facebook, it's Mitch Mitchell. MITCHMITCHELL.
And Shawny, how can they follow you? How can they get your products?
Shawny Southeast Central. It's long. So SHAWNY SHEALTHYESSENTIAL on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter.
And make sure you follow the Good Life Radio Show at TGL Radio Show, at TGL Radio Show, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm going to make sure that I put their tags up as soon as we get off the show. And of course, we want to thank our host today, which is none other than Ursula Rochon. And, go hit that for me, Ursula, because, no, I'm going to get it. Mitch, hit decline, please. Who is calling me? You know I'm live. And the crazy thing is, you know I'm live. Why are you calling me? Why would you do that? It makes no sense. But we want to thank her. Yeah, you got to know who's around you. But we want to thank Ursula Rochon and for hosting us this week and for hosting all of the small businesses. Yes. Please make sure you come out. She has an abundance of artwork, and her artwork is displayed right behind us as well on this wall. She has T-shirts. We have the Litz clothing line here. We have the Tangible Ones clothing line here. You want to tell us about the other artists who are here? And oh my gosh, forget the artists. Y'all, they have these amazing candles. I mean, don't forget the artists. But like, they have these amazing candles that you have to come get. I bought them. And they're they smell so good. And here's the thing, like the top of the candle comes off and it's like a miniature candle. So you're really getting like 2 candles, and it's like 2 for $35 right now. So make sure you come and get them, because if y'all aren't candle people, after you smell these candles, you will be candle people. So make sure you come out and get those. And of course, all of the artists, they have prints, photographs, they have all kinds of things. There is something here for you. It really is amazing. So Ursula, how can we follow you?
You guys can follow the store at Roux Maison. That's on Instagram as well as Facebook. It's ROUXMAISONNOLA. So Roux Maison NOLA on both Instagram and Facebook. Like Mitch said, we're definitely about to start opening the calendar. Actually, we already opened it. We're opening the calendar for Paint and Sip. So you can call us and you can book Paint and Sip services. Now, this is a fine man. Whether or not you want him to be shirtless, that's probably but I'm pretty sure. Is that an option,
Mitch? Is that an option? Trying to find out, Mitch.
It comes out.
Is that an option, Mitch?
They can change the balance.
Wait.
Well, look, all jokes aside, so birthday parties, kid parties, obviously not that for kid parties, but birthday parties, kid parties, bridal showers.
Hey.
If you just want to do like a girls' night out, which is also super dope. So we have a gorgeous space upstairs. Paint and Sip is always available. You want us to provide alcohol, you want us to bring in food, we can do that too. Just give us a call at the store. You can reach out to us at info@rouxmaisonnola.com and book any service that you want.
Book any service that you want. I want to thank you so much. We had an amazing show. Yes. I'm just really excited about everyone's growth. And you know what? Welcome to the Good Life. Thanks so much, y'all. We are out.